Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's get right into this video. So today, welcome back everyone. I am here with a new video. My energy has been restored. I am very excited to get back into doing some nails. Unfortunately, it's the end of summer now. Well, you know, coming to an end, but we're still gonna do some summer nails. Summer nails happen to be my favorite types of designs. At least I'm deciding that right now. So that is what we're going to do today. And I'm also going to give you a bit of a life update, kind of where I've been, and just catch you guys up. So here's the nail design that we are going to be recreating today. I like the simple black French tip with the contrast of the super colorful flowers. I thought it'd be a cute little design to do. We're gonna do some extra short polygel nails. I'm gonna show you my steps on how I do that, so that way we can get these super cute nails done at home. Other than that, let's go ahead and get right into this nail set. So here are my natural nails. You know, they are looking just a touch crusty. I did have my nails done when I went on my trip to Texas. All I did was paint them. They grew out and I ended up picking them off. So my nails aren't in the bestest shape, but they're not horrible either. So we're gonna clean these up and make this a nice base for some new nails. For some nail prep, all I'm gonna need is a cuticle pusher, some nail clippers, some cuticle scissors. I possibly might use my nail drill depending, maybe not. So I'm gonna start by pushing back the cuticles. I am excited to tell you guys just little snippets of updates of what I've been doing. I didn't really have that much going on, but you know, I did do some things while I took my little break, you know? I also seen a comment that was like, I was afraid that you were gonna take another year off. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. We can't do that again. I'll be honest, maybe I was a little afraid that might happen too. And that's why it's okay sometimes to be scared. That fear prevented me from going on another year-long break. And I was like, I have that birthday nail video done. I just needed to fix some stuff with the music. Let me get this up in the meantime. That way it felt like less steps for my brain. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Thank you all very much for the late birthday wishes. My birthday was 4 months ago, but that's okay. I tend to do that with my birthday nail sets. I think in the past years, it's been about the same timeline as well. Like I'll have my birthday and do the birthday nails, but won't post it until like 3 or 4 months later. So it's not really anything new for us here. My little sister found this buffer. I don't know where she found it, but hey, we're gonna use it. I had a pack of fine grit sanding bands and they were pink. I can't find them now. So I had to go back to these, which I stopped using because they kept on exploding. So I guess I'm using a little bit more tools than I expected for this nail prep. You can use just a hand file for this part, but I just use the nail drill because it's a little bit easier to get around the cuticle areas. Oh, see? It proved my point. It proved my point. It exploded. Well, and this is what I mean by using the hand file. But just be gentle because, you know, it's the natural nail. Right, I don't even have any more lint-free nail wipes still. I forgot. That was something I needed to do a month ago. All right, our nails are nice and cleaned up. Here's how they are looking now. Can we get a before and after? Is there really a difference? Can you tell what I did? Hopefully so. Next, we're gonna put on a peel-off base coat, which I just use a DIY one using some cuticle oil and some top coat, a top coat that you are willing to sacrifice. I just put the tiniest amount of cuticle oil on my natural nails in case you're wondering how I do this, and then I rub the cuticle oil in. Honestly, it's best if you just leave the most minuscule amount of cuticle oil on there, that way they don't pop off too easily. And then with the top coat, just gonna add on a layer of this over the entire nail, and that way when we put on the polygel and the nail tips, it'll just peel up super easily and won't affect my natural nails. I can move on to a new set if I so please. And when you're doing this, you might notice the top coats start to separate just a little bit, and that's normal and also okay. It's just because it doesn't want to stick to the cuticle oil, but as long as majority of your nail is covered with the top coat, it will still work. I got my nail tips already sized out here. We're gonna be doing something a touch differently just because I am running out of this one nail size that I use for my pointer finger and my middle finger, and I usually use the number 6, but I'm gonna try and use 7 today. 6, 7 as the kids are saying. It is a bit small, but I'm hoping I can get away with it. So to glue these nail tips on, I'm gonna do what I usually do in every single video. Do we know the drill by now? Some base coat, a UV flashlight, and I'm gonna cure these nail tips on. Let me know in the comments how long you've been watching my channel. How long have you been here and watching me do my nails? I would love to know. Are you a new subscriber? If you are, hello. Have you been here a while? If you have been, hello. I think it's crooked, but it's okay because these are gonna be super short. I really need to do my other hand also because she actually needs some help. That's why I just had to put the glove on so no one could see her. They don't look too small. They look like they could work. All right, there we go. Nail tips glued on. Let's go ahead and trim these down. I want these to be very short. Like I want some super cute, tiny little nails. Yeah, maybe shorter. For now, I think that'll be it. Okay, well, I cut the pinky too short, so everything must go. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Why can't I get the energy to do both of my hands? I just can't get myself to do both hands, but like I want both hands done. One day, guys. One day I will do a full set again. Extra short nails have just been very satisfying to me as of recent. Next, we are going to add on a layer of base coat to these nails. I'm not gonna shape anything or really do anything to them right now to save ourselves some time. Just going over with base coat. Later on, we're gonna be reshaping anyway after the polygel. Also, I started these, I don't know, but it's 6:02 p.m. right now. I'm guesstimating I'll probably be here for hopefully 2 hours, but we'll see. Let's put down a new slab of napkin. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this Polygel application. I'm going to be using this color called Satin from Mochi Gel. We're going to use this as all the base colors for all these nails. Let's see how fast I can do this. Starting the Polygel application at 6:05 p.m. Why did I have to get super specific? I don't know. 6:05. I haven't done nails in a while, actually. Yeah. The nails that I did for my Texas trip, I only painted my nails. This color is a bit more on the sheer side, but it is okay because we are going to be doing some French tips, and also I'm thinking the 3D flowers are going to cover up a lot of the nail. So if this is a bit more on the see-through, softer side, I'm okay with it. But speaking of Texas, if any of you remember before I took about a month off, 2 months off, I was going to go to Texas again, because I had already went to Texas earlier in the year, and then I was gonna go again. And I was only planning on staying for a week, but I actually ended up staying for a second week, so I stayed for 2 weeks in Texas. Yeah, I had a grand old time there. I won't really go too much into detail. Yeah, the beautiful state of Texas. Side note, I'm addicted to Ninja Creamies. I eat one almost every single day. I can't quite stop. It's a new fixation of mine. Wow. Truly, if I could eat a Ninja Creamy for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I would. And it's even better because it helps me keep my muscles. That way I can stay absolutely ridiculously shredded. That is a joke. I'm not shredded. Or am I? Anyways, you want to see a sneak peek of my Texas? I did vlog a little bit for you guys, but it was very small and probably a 5% of my trip. It was literally all me in the house. It wasn't really like, I didn't really capture the activities that I was doing, but still. Anyways, if you'd like a sneak peek. Good morning and welcome to my kitchen. This isn't my kitchen. This is just the kitchen of the place I'm staying at whilst I'm here in good old Texas. So whilst I'm here, I thought I may vlog just a teach. A little teach. I don't know, I'm bored. I've got a couple dishes I gotta do. Hi, Nails by Vic in real life. Nails by Vic just doing random things. I've got dishes. I want to make some breakfast. It's currently 7:25 a.m. I think my watch is dead. I should go charge it. BRB. So I'm not really doing anything anything too special for breakfast. I'm gonna make some pancakes. Does anybody else just like love breakfast food? I love breakfast food. Anyways, it's currently 7:30 in the a.m. on this fine morning here in Texas, and I've been here on my trip for about this is my 5th day now. Maybe I should like talk and do. I don't have a tripod or anything. Sorry. A little extra light, maybe? No. Okay, we don't want this pan too hot now. All right, or else the pancakes are just gonna burn to a little crisp. Bowl. Is that good? I got sunburnt yesterday. We're gonna do some protein pancakes. Protein pancakes, freeze-dried strawberry powder. I went on a journey yesterday. Maybe it was a bit of a mistake, a little bit of a dumb journey. The place I'm staying at, I was a bit bored and I decided to go on a journey. I decided to go on a walk. And I walked myself 4 miles to a Cheddar's. And it wasn't hot outside. Okay, the sun was out, but it wasn't like Florida heat. It was nice and it was windy. You know, I should have known that I would have got sunburnt because that just happens to me. I get sunburnt just from going outside, even on a gloomy day. So yeah, I'm a bit itchy, but we persevere. All right, we got the protein pancake mix in there. We're just gonna add in some water. I've got a whisk just for fun because you can just truly mix this with a fork. A whisk is more professional. It's more legit. But yeah, my trip here has been really fun. Like, I got my videos ready to go and done. I just been doing the thumbnail for them, doing the Instagram post for them, and then uploading. Okay, this should be good. Now I'm gonna add some freeze-dried strawberries, but crush them up so it's like a fine dust. It'll just turn it pink versus actually having chunks of strawberry in there, you know? Exactly, like that looks so good. Batter's done. Okay, we've got the batter done. Here's how she's looking. Strawberry pancake batter. This is my tripod. These are bulk bags and my water bottle. This is my water bottle. And this is the pan. It should be hot. It's probably gonna be too hot, but it's okay. Some cooking spray. Don't judge my pancake making skills. We just do what we can around here. What else have I been doing here in good old Texas? I went to the gym, tried a couple food places, just been living my life here in this home. Okay, the pancake's bubbling. I think it's ready to flip. Wow, nice. So I actually have some salmon I need to make because I defrosted it in the fridge and it just needs to be cooked. I don't want it to be defrosting for so long. So I'm about to cook that and just, you know, save it in the fridge. We got the living room over there. It's super nice. The bedroom over there. The laundry room. What else can I show you? We've got these 2 rooms over here. This one. Look at this one. Wow, but this is genius. Bathroom. We've got this other room. So yeah. Just a really nice and comfy home I've got here. This pancake hopefully is done. Oh yeah, she's done. Plate, pancake. Smells good. While that one's cooking up, I am gonna cut up a banana. Maybe only half a banana. I need to eat these blueberries. I'm gonna wash the blueberries. This pancake's done. I'm gonna flip it one-handed. Yay! I like doing this with the banana. It looks so professional. All right, this pancake is for sure done. Always gotta do a second flip just to make sure, you know. Pancake. All right, I just made some PB2 and I put that on the pancakes. Add my blueberries. I'm gonna eat all of these. I don't know the next time I'm gonna want to eat them. That's a generous helping of blueberries. Some granola because I love granola. Some maple syrup. Breakfast. Guys, welcome to my breakfast. You know what would make this even prettier? A tiny dusting Oh, okay, that wasn't tiny. Oh well. Okay, before I eat, I'm actually gonna make this salmon. I'm gonna bake it really quick. All right, I put the salmon in the oven, but here is my breakfast. Doesn't that look so good? I'm about to eat this, watch something on my iPad. Anyways, that was my morning. I hope you all enjoyed. Salmon's cooked. I don't know if it's overcooked. I actually don't mind overcooked salmon. I'd rather it be overcooked. Sorry, I have a bit of a past with salmon. All right, now I'm going on a walk. A little digestion walk. Probably want to get to like a mile or something. Yep, because this is good old Texas. It feels like I'm not even in Texas. If I don't think about it, I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm just in my home state of Florida. Hello, I'm back. So I went for a walk and I took a nap because I am not actually meant to be waking up at such an early hour. It's now 1:24 p.m. and I'm gonna make some lunch, but I'm also gonna do these overnight oat things that I have. I'm just gonna fill these up with some water so that way I can have them soaking. You just shake them. These can go in the fridge. To the fridge. I just settle them in right here. I've got some salmon that I'm gonna warm up. I need to eat these avocados I got. And I think I'm gonna make some of the salad. Oh yeah, and I got some rice too. Okay, I'm just reheating the salmon in a pan. After this, I am gonna work on my video stuff a little bit. I have to do the thumbnails for the videos that I have ready. I got food poisoning from salmon a while ago, and I haven't eaten salmon in so long. Suddenly, I randomly forgot that I got food poisoning from salmon. And I was like, oh, let me eat some salmon. And then my little sister was like, I thought you didn't like salmon. And I was like, oh, well, thanks for reminding me that I actually didn't like salmon because of the food poisoning. But I ate salmon again, and I'm really glad that I ate salmon again because I missed it without realizing I missed it. And that is kind of why I overcook my salmon, just because I'm scared. I'd rather it be overcooked. I really don't mind if it's overcooked. I can't quite tell when something's overcooked or something like that. Like, I know someone with an amazing palate would be like, oh, this salmon is dry and overcooked. Throw it in the garbage. But I just don't care because I can't tell. To me, it's good. I got some of this salad I'm gonna make. Give it a little mix, and then we add the salmon, this rice, we just add the avocado, and also some seaweed chips. And here is my lunch, finished lunch. Salmon, rice, salad down there, avocado, seaweed chips. I'm going for another walk, an evening walk. And this sunset is actually crazy. Yeah, I just thought I'd go for a little stroll out and about. Hello, sir. Oh, goodbye. Yeah, it's just really gorgeous out here and the weather is so nice. Anyways, so that was a little sneak peek of my Texas trip. I don't even remember what I vlogged for you guys. I was just making a bunch of food. Nails by Vic in a different habitat. You know, if I go on another trip, I will hope that I could maybe actually do a little bit better at vlogging. But after Texas, I kind of just came back home. I went to Miami for a little bit with my best friend. Yeah, just that's really it. I hope you guys are all having a great summer though. It's 6:13. Can I finish these two nails in 2 minutes in order to have completed this Polygel application in the short time span of 10 singular minutes? Let's see. Oh, it's already 6:14. I only got 1 minute. Oh, I'm stressed. Putting a rush on myself for no apparent reason. Wow, what's going on with my glove? Okay, it's already 6:15. I'm probably gonna need like 1 more minute, realistically. Okay, 6:16. So it took me 11 minutes. Why did that take me so long to do the math on that? 11-minute polygel application. Wow. Let's go ahead and wipe these off. Now let's go ahead, reshape these nails. I've got my dust collector here and I've got a 100 grit hand file. This probably won't take me too long. I've managed to clean my brush. It was pretty crustified. So we're gonna get into this nail art. We're just gonna be doing some black French tips. So right. I'm gonna use some black gel polish. Put that here on my mixing plate. And I want these to be, yeah, probably like this. Wipe off the sides. Make sure to keep that nice crisp shape. I'm gonna do that same thing for the rest of the nails. For a lot of these nails, the 3D flower is going to be right in the middle anyway. The French tip doesn't actually have to be super perfect because it's going to get covered up. So if you are recreating this design, don't really have to stress too much about how crisp this smile line is of the French tip. French tips are complete. Let's go ahead and clean off the nail plate now. That way it'll be clean now. Next, we are going to use this 3D building gel and we're gonna make some 3D flowers. Let's go ahead and just test it on the thumbnail, but I think what I'm gonna do, start off by putting the finishing layer of top coat on the nails first and then do the 3D flower over it, because I know that this building gel doesn't like to stick to like the scratchy surface of the nail, and it would rather stick to a shiny layer like top coat. So let's get the top coat down, and then after I do the flower and put the color on the flower, I'll just only top coat the flower versus just top coating over the entire nail. Let's see if that is gonna give us the look that we want. Okay, top coat's on. Cure that. Now taking some of this white building gel, sculpting gel, you know, it's labeled building gel, but I call it sculpting gel. So the flowers only have 4 petals. Should we do 4? I guess we could just do 4. So let me divide this up into 4 little beads. Like so. Taking this silicone tool, I'm just gonna push this kind of in the middle of the bead. That way it flattens it out towards the center. And then I'm going to like wiggle it and drag it just to splay out these petals. Okay, and then I'm gonna cure that. So let's start off with an orange. kind of go over with a second layer of this to make it a bit more opaque. Going in with this darker reddish color, I'm gonna put this towards the center for a more vibrant center. I mean, kind of. It's just not very opaque due to the base of it being like a sheer white. Now if I take top coat and just top coat over. So I guess that's kind of what it's gonna look like. We're gonna repeat the same thing for the rest of the nails, doing different colors. Let's go ahead and do the pinky nail because this one is yellow. So let me just put this top coat layer on all of the nails right now. So after all of the top coat is on, I went ahead and did the 3D flowers for all of the nails. I thought I was just going to do one nail at a time, but then I realized doing all the 3D petals in one step was just easier. So I did this half flower on the pinky nail, and then I did like some 4 petal type flowers for the ring finger and the middle finger, and then another half flower on the pointer finger. I wanted these flowers to have a little bit of variety, kind of like the inspiration picture, just so it didn't all look super uniform, but honestly, if you only know how to make one flower, you can just make it one flower. And then using my ombre gels, I just kind of painted each of the flowers, made sure to mix in some white to make them more opaque, so that way the colors would be more vibrant. And then after I did those nails, I did go back to the thumbnail and fix that one, so I added like a more opaque orange color on top of that. And then after all the colors on, I top coat the flowers and add the little gold pearls to the centers of them. Nail art is all done. Now let's just finish these nails off with some cuticle oil, rejuvenate the cuticles to complete this nail set. And here are how the nails turned out. Let me know what you guys think of this nail set in the comments. I think this is just such a cute, simple summer nail design. I really like the contrast between the black French tips and the colorful flowers. I feel like that's what makes this set more unique. It was a pretty simple design to do if you know how to do French tips and you have the sculpting gel to make these 3D flowers. I feel like it's a very nice design to attempt. And I really did feel tropical with these. Like I could definitely imagine this nail set for the beach or some type of tropical vacation, but you know, summer is almost over, so what am I really saying? This design is a little too late for all of that. But yes, that is it for this video, really. I hope you guys have enjoyed this nail set, and I hope you enjoyed the sneak peek of my Texas adventure. I really wish I vlogged more after I edited that, because it was fun to edit, first of all. But it was literally just me inside the house not really doing anything. So next time if I go on a trip, I will definitely be more mindful of like my attempt to vlog and trying to be better at it. If any of you are interested in that, of course. But for this video, that is going to be it. I hope you all enjoyed this one. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!